Hey guys, my name is Tobias. I'm from Terre Haute, Indiana. I'm the Volunteer Relations Coordinator for the Disaster Assessment Response Team for Hurricane Florence. So before we go, also I have HR, our wonderful marketing content creator behind the camera for me. Today we're going to be asking a few questions back and forth to each other during this live talk. But before I go into that, I want to talk about what the Disaster Assessment Response Team actually does. You'll hear us called DART a lot. So what we do is we go into disaster zones and we assess to see the need of the community. We work with other organizations that specialize in disaster relief. So we go into these communities once it's safe to go through. We start assessing homes and we start work. After that, we decide if it's eligible for a program. In this case, with Florence, it looks like it will be eligible for a program. And then after that, we establish the program and start to accept volunteers.
So how do I get on that list to volunteer?
Oh, so we are still in Jacksonville, Florida right now. We haven't even gotten up to the Carolinas yet. Unfortunately, we're still waiting for all that to clear out. But if you want to go ahead and get a head start on that, you can go to allhandsandhearts.org, look for the Hurricane Florence Relief big thing on there. It should be somewhere. And then what you want to do is you want to click on that, and then there should be a tab that says volunteer. Sign up to volunteer, and also a donate button. If you can't commit to volunteering but you'd still like to help us out, that'd be really appreciated as well.
Is there a minimal amount of time that I have to volunteer for?
You can come for 1 day, you can come for 2, you can come for a week, 2 weeks, 2 months. You know, as long as we have the availability, the open space to house you, and you have the time to come and volunteer with us, you're more than welcome to.
Awesome. But I've never picked up a sledgehammer before. If I don't have disaster experience, can I still come?
Absolutely. I like to say All Hands and Hearts brings ordinary people and lets them do extraordinary things. So, like, personally, when I started with All Hands and Hearts as a volunteer back in February, I had never picked up a power tool in my life. So don't let this no experience stop you from doing this, because now is a great time to start.
Does it cost anything to volunteer?
We will cover your room and board. All you have to do is come down and pay your way down. We'll pay for your meals even.
That's really awesome. So you start off as a volunteer, now you're a staff member, now you're on DART. That's crazy. Like, do you have any good stories from when you were a volunteer?
I don't know if I've told you my stick story, actually.
I don't think I've heard your stick story.
So, my first day as a volunteer, I was on St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. I walk in, and there's this gigantic, what used to be a banquet room, and now there's bunk beds up, and there's 80 people living in there. I start talking to my bunkmate. He says to me, "Look, you're gonna go out there, and there are gonna be guys picking up these huge logs. Probably can't pick those up. You know, just look at you. But try those littler logs. Can't pick those up, that's alright, you know? It's okay. Try this small pile of sticks over there. You know, even if that's getting to be too much, if you just take one stick at a time from the yard to the dumpster, that's one less stick that your teammate has to bring. And more importantly, it's one less stick that the homeowner that you're helping has to burden." And so it's not really fun, but it's more inspirational. That really helped me, you know, when those really rough days, when I was starting to get really tired, it's just one more stick. And so I encourage you out there to, you know, just one stick at a time. Let's make the world a better place. You know, I'd really love to see you guys out here volunteering with Hurricane Florence. I'm going to try to be keeping you guys updated either on my Facebook page or somewhere else. So if you have any questions, guys, come talk to me.